This is a general reading for Cancer for the month of October. So if Cancer is your sun or moon, rising, or Venus, this is a general reading for you. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Again, for October, I will be offering the 30-minute complimentary reading, selecting one person who either subscribes or puts in a comment for the month of October. And know that I do read all of your comments, and I so appreciate your support, prayers, positive, kind thoughts, and also for my fur baby. So it's so appreciated. I feel that we are developing a community, a global community. So thank you so much. Now, also, if you like the video, click the like. That helps the logarithms for the channel. If you haven't subscribed, consider being a subscriber. It is absolutely free. It costs nothing. And I promise I will not send you emails or any sort of text marketing thing. So what is the advantage to being a subscriber? Also, if you think you're a subscriber, look below the video and see if it says subscriber. Sometimes YouTube does something and unsubscribes people. And so all I have to do is resubscribe. Now, if you are a subscriber, why subscribe, or what are the advantages? You will be considered for that complimentary 30-minute reading. And if you hit notification, you'll be notified when the videos come out. As time goes along and I get settled back in the US and have my studio set up, I am going to have some things going on for the subscribers, like maybe we'll do a streaming where we can, like a little mini wing card reading, for example. Now, for the month of October, I am having a special on the readings. If you're a subscriber, it's $5 off. So, for example, the 30-minute reading is $30, and that can be either live, which is on, I use WhatsApp, or you can get a video. And so you can ask questions and it can be interactive at that time. For the hour reading, which is normally $50, it's now $5 off. If you're not a subscriber, it's the regular rates, $30 and $50. For subscribers, it's $25 and $45. And $45 for an hour reading is really a good deal. So please consider that. Now, the other thing is I have my house for sale in CASTRO, MARIM, Portugal. I will put on the community the pictures, and I know that we are global. So if you know anybody that is considering moving to the ALGARVE in Portugal, please share this with them. The ALGARVE is like the place where people from the northern countries come for the winter time, especially retirees, expats. And CASTRO MARIM is at the east end of the ALGARVE and just across the bridge of Spain. It's very close to Spain. The village has the castle. As I walk out my front door, I have the castle that had the Knights Templar, and to the other direction, I have the fortress. It's a 2-bedroom, bath, sitting room, kitchen, this long hallway, which I have in my studio, and it's all tile in here. And it has a large courtyard and a garage, and the garage faces the parking lot. And then just feet away is the SUPERMERCADO grocery store. So it's conveniently located, it's large, and it's close to everything. You can walk we have the pharmacy, the Chinese store, a little mini market 2 doors down from my house, a library, 2 banks, little computer shop. So there's everything right here, plus the Catholic Church. So it's very convenient and just about 10 minutes away from Villa Real de San Antonio. So I'll share the pictures. If you could please share this. I want to sell my house to move back to the US for several reasons, mainly medical, because it's much more affordable for me to be there. So as a community, let's share that. Now, I do have my crew here this morning. It's a Sunday morning because I was busy yesterday doing lots of private readings. So I have Nina here. She's supervising the tarot deck, which I'm using the Morgan Greer today. Jason's in the bedroom, feeling much better. He's his perky self again, perky, goofy self, and Jason's 10 years old now. Then Milo is in the sitting room, and Hope is out in the courtyard. And then I have the little feral cat, who I named Gidget when she was little, and he goes in and out. He's very feral, and he sneaks in and goes into the cupboard of the pantry, looks around, lets her on, and darts out. He sleeps a little bit in the morning there. Then I have a feeding station for the feral cats. So let's see what we have. I've shuffled the cards and asked Spirit, to guide us in any messages that they might have for our Cancerians. So let's see what we have coming up in the month of October. And the very first card is the Ten of Swords. Well, that could be in the past, let's see, and crossed over by the Page of Pentacles. Some sort of message about money that is going to be a concern. Could be a job, could be a delay of money. We'll see what, and I'm a Cancer, Leo, Scorpio. So, this reading affects me too. Then at the base of it is the Page of Swords. And in this deck, I had forgotten that the other deck, the, what is the Truth Seers, the Page of Swords there is much more explanatory by the picture. And so we'll go over that, but it's more about information coming in a very strong way. Behind is, behind is the Ten of Pentacles. Now, we got two tens coming up, which means it's like an end of a cycle. And I have known that we've had things that are new things coming for Cancer. Then crowning is the Queen of Rods. And I always think of this as growth because we got the sunflower there. Then right ahead is, this is very good, the Six of Swords. Moving forward. Moving forward from the 10 and the 10. Moving forward from the 10 of Swords. Then we have here the Two of Pentacles. The Eight of Rods. That's very good. We like the Eight of Rods. Then start moving here. The Hanged Man, then we're not moving. And the final outcome is the Strength card with the King of Swords. The Hanged Man with Death. Now that's pretty good because it could be that that's no longer waiting. The Death card is not the Death card. And I always say, it's not the Death card. It's the transition, ending one thing and renewal of another. And I always, say that, in the movies where they have the tarot reader and the beads and the very dramatic, and then someone goes in for the tarot reading and they pull the Death card, and then you get all of this dramatic, da-da, someone's gonna die, then that creates the whole movie of, like if it's a murder mystery, and yes, they got the Death card. It doesn't mean that. It just means transition. So something's going to happen of a renewal. Nobody's going to die. Then we have the Eight of Rods. Oh, and look at this, Happy Home. This is a really good card when you look at this because it's more than just the happy home. It can be a completion of something. It can even mean a wedding or a proposal. It's really good, happy home. Now for Cancerians, because I'm a Cancer, home is like the focus. Cancerians tend to be home, family, that's really resonates with us. The domestic thing. I know one time I worked with a fellow who was a Cancerian at a place, and we used to trade jokes about, well, what are you going to cook today? Because it's the home thing. And for me, I sometimes would rather just be at home. So this is a real Cancerian thing about Cancer, liking to be at the home. And so it's happy. Look at how sunny that is. And it's acceleration. The Two of Pentacles is, look at new beginnings, the Ace of Rods. So you have some endings, the tens, and now you got some new with the Ace of Rods. Moving forward to smooth waters is there's your world. Good things are starting to happen in October. Four of Pentacles. So we've got two fours. We've got the Four of Rods, the Four of Pentacles. Behind you, the 10 of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. Then we have that Page of Swords with the 10, the Heavy Bird. So we have 3 of the 10s. We just don't have the 10 of Cups, but we have the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Swords, the 10 of Wands. Definitely ending. This is an ending of that chapter. And then we have your reading about the 5 of Pentacles crossed over about the 9 of Pentacles. And so it's a freeing up of money. Now, also one of the psychics that I have, you know, and I have my own psychics that I go to, because it's real hard to read for yourself, and then you put the little spin about how you really want things to turn out. And so anyway, she said that with the solar eclipse that's coming this week, there's going to be a major shift for Cancerians. So look for things to start flowing and start moving ahead. So I think that's part of the Pentacles here. So your reading is about the 10 of Swords. And this is that unhappy, you know, the whole thing of, it could be a difficult situation, it could be relationships, it could be work, it could be a difficult situation crossed over about a message about money. So it could be about a job, and then it could be, for example, you were expecting some sort of settlement and you get a message and you feel that someone has not had your best interest, or it could be a delay, or it could be about a job and ending, or maybe a bonus that you were supposed to get that you're not getting, or a promotion that you were supposed to get, but it's a message about money. And the 10 of Swords can't even understand the level of betrayal. It can be moving forward now out of it, but there's still the situation that is related to money. Now, we also have the 5 of Pentacles, which is, you know, the 5s are an assessment, and it's, you know, so there's some unsettlement around this, and, you know, the Pentacles is money. And then there is prosperity. So it can be that there has been some shortages, not shortages like a short till, but shortages like, you know, wages or hours cut or something like that. And then the 9 of Pentacles is crossing that. So it's going to be moving forward from this concern that you've had about the 5 of Pentacles is now going to be released. Looking forward to the opportunities and for the more than opportunities, that there is going to be a release of the finances, and it's represented by the 9 of Pentacles, which is like having, you know, abundance in your life. So it's releasing of some things that have been, you feel like were holding you, and now able to move forward because you've got a lot of movement card actions coming up in the month of October. So it's a release. So the 10 of Swords, yes, that, but you know what it is. It's not like coming forward. It's what you're reading. It should be very aware of what the 10 of Swords has been representing for you. It's not a surprise. It's been something that you've been dealing with for a while. Like for me, my 10 of Swords is having been here in Portugal, and people are like, oh, what's that? Well, it's been a real lesson for me. And, you know, part of that is my health from the stress. So, you know, something I've been dealing with for a while. It's not a surprise. And for others, it could be dealing with a job loss that happened, or that you've been waiting for some sort of settlement and it's been a delay. And okay, this is for somebody. You've been waiting for a settlement and you keep thinking it's going to happen. They go, oh, we need some more paper. Oh, we're not ready. Oh, the court date got changed. You know, they're delaying. And so you keep thinking, and it's going to be a financial release, but they keep putting it off. However, then ahead is going to be, they can't keep putting it off. So there is going to be some resolution coming up, because at the base of it is the 10 of Wands and the Page of Swords. Now, in the other deck, I really like what looks, you know, the graphic, the picture, which is, you know, the fellow with the light bulbs and the newspaper, which really does explain the card much better, which is information. Swords are cutting through and providing information. And the 10 of Wands is heavy burdens. So it can either be researching and getting this information, or light bulb, which means hearing, reading, something. So you get some information which provides clarity, and you do have the Wands, the 10 of Wands, which is responsibilities put on you, more and more responsibilities. So it's information. It can be information, for example, that, I'm thinking of, for example, if you have a home and maybe you're going to do a project, and then you find that there's things that are related to that. Or maybe you have to do some sort of little repair at the home. And that's your heavy burdens, along with your normal, 7-day-a-week life. You might have to do an unexpected repair. And I think of, for example, our people that were in the hurricane. Well, and prayers to them, and please be safe. And let's all hold them, for our prayers, for them to be protected in all the weather throughout the globe. Please protect them. But it could be that maybe you have to do some repairs as a damage from weather. But it's, you get some information, but there's some heavy burdens. Could be people, burdens around you, that you hear about something and then you feel like you've gotten the burdens from them. Or it's something that you hear and then it's more responsibilities. But know that you have the 310s, that cycle's just about ready to turn. And so it's going away. And we got some motion cards ahead, which means that we're moving out of this cycle into, they say, green pastures, into much better outlook, much better decisions that can be made, a freeing of, no longer feeling like you're stuck and waiting for things to happen. So you're going to have a sense that things are going to start moving, and that you have more freedom or more choices ahead. But you do have those heavy burdens, but it's no more than, daily living. You can handle it. For a short period of time, you can handle it. Then, it could also be some information someone's getting about health too. That just came to mind. And know that sometimes we know inside of ourselves that something's going on, our intuition. And then we get information so that we can be proactive. So for example, if you had something about health and you went to your doctor and they said that, this is what's going on. Well, you might have some heavy burdens as they treat it from that information, but you're no longer wondering what's going on, and then you can make progress. And so you can restore your health. So it's all about restoring, moving forward. And so you know what it is, and then you can get the medical that you need. Because behind you is 10 of Pentacles, money coming in, flowing in. You can be the Queen of Pentacles, or the Queen of Pentacles can be a job that you've been offered, money coming to you, or you're the Queen of Pentacles, job coming to you, or an organization. So it's about money and the flow of money, which was behind you. Now for me, and I will, Julie Poole, I will recommend that again. And she has her new book out on manifestation. Julie Poole has a YouTube channel, Manifesting 101. And she just came out with a book that is available on audio and that I'm listening to. And it's about manifesting money and removing the blocks. So, this could be, manifesting your money, working on how to manifest, how to remove the blocks. And that's the part I'm on right now. Now for the audio book, you can go on Amazon and sign up for the audio, and you get a trial membership, or trial of using this app. And then after a period of time, if you don't cancel, then it's $10 a month. Now, while you're trying it, it's free. Now, I did it. I was going to order the book from Amazon, Germany, because my choices is Germany and Spain. And the book was like $16 paperback. And then with the VAT, the customs in Portugal, it doubled it to like 50 euros. And I'm like, I'm not going to spend that much here. And I do support Julie Poole, and you know, I bought her other book. So when I go back to the US, I'll buy a copy for my own personal library, but right now I'm accessing the book through audio, which she has recommended. And if you cannot afford the book, go to the audio, get the trial for the audio, and then that will, you know, it's very positive for helping your prosperity. Now, what is on your mind is, this is very good. So I think for some of you that you are the Queen of Rods. For some of you it can represent an organization. For me, I look at this and I think of the Queen of Rods. She has everything. And she has the sunflower, which represents growth, represents harvest time. And the Four of Pentacles. Now the Fours are sort of at a point reviewing where you are. The Four of Swords, reverting back, and maybe truth is given to you. The Four of Cups, new opportunities, and it could be new endeavors or home. Now, the Four of Pentacles is reviewing where you are, what plans you have, and standing firm, feeling good about what you are now planning for prosperity in your life. So this could be having looked at how to attract prosperity and standing firm. It also can be standing firm on financial dealings that you have. For example, if you're waiting for settlements, if you're waiting for a job, could be even any negotiations around money, standing firm. Maybe you applied for a mortgage and standing firm, saying, okay, I don't want a penalty if I pay it off. I don't, you know, standing firm for what they offer. Read the small print. Read the small print. So any kind of contract, it's always important to read what is there and keep a copy. Because sometimes people aren't honest and they will alter, and so their copy's a little bit different than your copy. So always keep all communication printed, keep hard copy, and read any contracts, anything that you're doing. Because look at, I talked about moving forward, and we got two cards that are movement cards here. This is the Six of Swords. So you had your Ten of Swords, and now you're moving to smoother water, and you are the captain of your boat. So you're taking the swords along because it's not, you don't feel stuck anymore, and you're not the Five of Swords feeling betrayed. And so you're looking forward to the smoother waters, looking forward to removing yourself from that situation and the energy from it. You know, you can have a situation where you're resolving it and you know what happened, but there's still the energy in dealing with things that could be, something that you're wrapping up. For example, if it's a domestic, there could be relocation, separation of property, financial agreements. It could be work, it could be moving away from that job and looking for new opportunities. Or it could be that you were in that job and thinking, oh, I'm not going to stay around here anymore. I'm going to find something that resonates with me, that is not a sense of betrayal, and I'm moving forward. So it's really it's being empowered. It's being empowered and establishing boundaries with you in the middle of your world. So you're moving forward to the prosperity, getting unstuck and moving forward. Then we have here new opportunities. The Ace of Rods can be a job, could be information about a project, could be information about a move, but it's new. And look at, there's the leaves here. That's new growth, new things coming, and weighing your options. Now, the Two of Swords is blindfolded, so you don't have the information here. It's not blindfolded, but you're looking at your choices and making a decision. making an informed decision. And remember, you had here your Page of Swords. So you have information about your Ten of Wands. So you are able to have a better picture of your decisions, because information can help you for clarity to make decisions that you're informed. Then we have our happy home and the Eight of Rods. Now here's, you have your Six of Swords, that's a movement card. The Eight of Rods is a movement card, moving forward. And here you have, it can be a happy conclusion of any sort, like a happy job, a project's been started, and it's a Four. And you have the Four of Pentacles, so we have our repeating numbers. And it could even be moving to a new home. So if some of you are wanting to move to a new home, it's starting to accelerate. And things are starting to get better about moving forward. Interest rates are going down, and rental rates are going down. So, the scarcity of housing is still there, but it's lessening. So some of you have been maybe waiting for the interest rates to go down, because then you can afford a house. Or you've been waiting for that word about that you're able to move, or maybe able to move into a new apartment or something. But things, or even maybe you're working on your home, but things are accelerating, or it could be accelerating of happiness and peace and harmony within your home. But things are starting to move related to the home. It's very good. Also can be love and a proposal. That can also be with the Four of Wands. Now, here's the card, the Death card. Does death mean death? This reminds me of the Mexican Day of the Dead, which is, I think, the day after Halloween, isn't it? And then we have a hangman. So this is a renewal. It's the end of something and the beginning of something else. And the hangman means that you're not really taking any action yet. So you know that the chapter's ending, but you're just sort of taking a feel of the land, getting the information before you move forward. And some of you can feel like that you can't move forward until some information comes to you, or some decisions. Like, for example, if you're waiting for a settlement and you're just waiting. I keep saying settlement because there is someone that's waiting for a settlement. And are you going to get it before Christmas? Yeah, I think so. Well, I don't know. Yeah. They're going to delay it, and you're just sort of waiting. You might have to remind them, but you're waiting. Is it before Christmas? If it is, it's just right before Christmas, right before the holidays. Don't give up, because it's going to come, and you're feeling like you're in the hangman waiting. But here's the Death card. So it's a renewal going forward. And just don't give up, because the final outcome is the Strength card and the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords can represent an organization. It can represent a person. And it can represent a person in a couple of different scenarios. It can be someone like, maybe someone who's making your decision about your settlement. Could be a government authority. Could be like a judge or something, and it says have the strength. Could be someone from your past related to work or to a relationship which didn't turn out to be lasting. And it says have the strength of the lion. So in other words, if you're working still on your domestic, have the strength of the lion. Do not be reactive. The lion is not reactive. It is strong. It assesses what's going on around, then acts. And the same for a relationship. If this person from your past is contacting you, have the strength. If you're working on settlements or anything, have the strength. Stay true to what you believe, and do not be overwhelmed by them. Because if you have dealings and business dealings, they will try to be offensive, to put you on the defense. They're going to try to, be more aggressive in what they want, not considering you, of course. And so it has the strength of the lion. Stay true, be the warrior, and you will be able to be victorious. You'll be a champion. So it can be an organization which you have some business dealings. It can be a relationship which you have some business dealings. Or it can be some changes coming up. But have the strength of the lion. Say what your position, and stick with it. Because you also have the Four of Pentacles crowning you, which also is standing for related to money. So that's your final outcome. So things are starting to move. You've got the movement cards, but it says the dealings with the King of Swords at the end. It could also be a boss. It could be an organization. It could even be negotiations for wages, and it says have the strength. So stick to it. If you're negotiating, if you're trying to get some money for compensation for a project that you completed, or if you're not negotiating for a pay raise, whatever those dealings are, stick with it. I think that for some, this is a relationship. The King of Swords represents someone. And swords also can represent information. But this is someone that you've been dealing with. I get a couple of different scenarios. One is a legal situation, but I don't think it's a settlement, and I don't think it's criminal. But you have this dealings with this individual, and you know who it is, and it says just have the strength of the lion. And legal things can be very confusing, and also can trigger emotions. But have the strength of the lion, which means calm, and you're able to go through it. It could also be that domestic, where this person's coming back and negotiating finances, for example. It says just have the strength of the lion, be cool and proactive. But it's in the right timing. That's the strength of the lion. It's in the right timing, because they, like when they're hunting, they get the feel of the land and then they act. Now I'm going to pull the oracle cards for you Cancerians, and let's see what we have here. But with the 3 tens, it is the end of a cycle. We're coming to the end of that cycle. And, it seems like we've been coming to the end of that cycle for quite a while, but you're not in it anymore. It's wrapping it up. It's where you are. It's wrapping up that situation from before. Now we have the I Ching cards, and we're going to pull 1. And then 3 of the wisdom of the oracle. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. What is the card that you want for our Cancerians for the month of October? Angels and archangels and spirit guides. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Angels and archangels and spirit guides, what is it that you want our Cancerians to know for the month of October? Thank you. Am I waking you up, Nina? Sorry. Okay. Okay, let's get them all mixed up here. Okay, here we go. You can hear Nina snoring. That's Nina. Okay, limits and connections, number 60. And let's read number 60. This is the very last card. It is. Limits and connections. Limits are necessary to channel energy, guide purpose, and lend direction to life Constantly swimming in a sea of boundless opportunity leads to exhaustion. Winging it alone, wild and free in a sky of unlimited directions and opportunities, only leads to becoming lost. In human affairs, the making of decisions and alliances necessarily implies limitation, for in choosing one path, another must be left behind. A key to a successful life is to select your limits consciously and carefully, to be discriminating in the setting of personal boundaries, but also knowing when to fly in formation. Just as thrift often precedes prosperity, letting go of selfish interest leads to greater personal reward. Only by consciously accepting useful limits can your energy be channeled to good purpose and lead to a lasting accomplishment. Aim for a middle way between discipline and freedom of spirit. Limits will come of their own accord, but to consciously make good decisions and select compatible affiliations. Now that's knowing how to fly. However, do not go overboard on discipline. Even limitation must be limited in the effort of bring order and direction into your life, to avoid choking off vital sources of enthusiasm and spontaneity. In groups and organizations, rules and regulations should strike a balance between being too strict and being too lenient. If these guidelines are too difficult to live with, frustration will build and ultimately become destructive. If the rules are too soft, sloppiness will become acceptable and energy will dissipate. The best path is one that allows for the unfolding of individual potential while encouraging self-discipline and focus along the way. Well, that's a heavy thing to think about, isn't it? It's the balance in your life, like the yin and the yang. Then we have the wisdom of the oracle right here. Wisdom of the oracle, 3 cards. And what do we have for Cancer for the month of October? Angels and archangels and spirit guides of the line. What is it that you want Cancerians to know for the month of October? Angels and archangels and spirit guides. What is it that you want Cancerians to know for October? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, the first one is the yin. Now, isn't that interesting? I just mentioned the yin and the yang. So the yin is the feminine of manifestation, the feminine part of that. The yin and the yang is the balance. So this is the feminine part. And then we have co-create, manifestation, and unfinished symphony. There's still things that are wrapping up. So that could be where you are right now, is wrapping up things, unfinished symphony, and looking for any loose ends that you need to pay attention to, any details that have been overlooked, so that your next project will be successful, because there's still some things that you have to look at in order to complete this. And that part was from Spirit. Then we're going to pull the Divine Beloved, 1 card. Move my water here. I better really start drinking water. The doctor said I had to drink more water. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. What is it that you want our Cancerians to know for the month of October? Angels and archangels and spirit guides. Here we go. For your Divine Beloved, right here. Balance. Oh, isn't that interesting? And both of them are about balance, because this is about balance too. The I Ching. My needs will be met. Change me, Divine Beloved, into one who can fully offer my schedule to you, so my life can be in balance. Let me take rest whenever necessary, trusting that one way or another all needs will be met. There. Okay, and then we have the 2 Louise Hay cards. And the meditation card. Now, if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. It's free. So it's like a gift to yourself almost. It's, you know, and it helps the channel. I'm at 3,600 and some. So I'm approaching 4,000 subscribers, which is pretty awesome. I really appreciate the support of the channel for everyone. And it's free. Okay, angels and archangels and spirit guides. 2 cards. Here's 1, 2. Okay. My future is glorious. Look at that. My future is glorious. I now live in the limitless love, light, and joy. All is well in my world. And it's hard to see because it's on the light, so it's white on the light. And I don't think you can even, there enough, it's really close, you could see it. I should have used a darker color ink. And then the other one is, I am safe in the universe and all life loves and supports me. So it's another one of being supported by the universe. I breathe in the fullness and richness of life. I observe with joy as life abundantly supports me and supplies me with more good than I can imagine. Amen. That sounds great, doesn't it? Okay. Limitless. Then our meditation card for the month. So also, if you want a reading, just send me an email, and if you're a subscriber, you get the subscriber special in October, $5 off each reading. It can be live, which is like usually on WhatsApp, and then you can ask questions and it's interactive, so you can ask for clarification, or if you don't want to do that, you can get a link for the video. Okay, singularity. You are your own sun, moon, and stars. You are your own sun, moon, and stars. That's your meditation card for October. Thank you so much, Cancerians. And until next time, Nina and I are sending you light and love.